Today we're doing these. These are these makeshift pots I made. And I've a fuck ton of them. Like, there's two. That's not much, right? That's a lot of pots. That's a lot of pots. Those are a lot of pots. Anyway, so these, each one of them took me half an hour to make. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I came up with a plan, right? So these, you have them like that, and then you fill them with your compost, and then you put your seed in there without ever picking them up. But these, you can pick them up fine, but they take hours to make. It's not even funny. But those, you just get one, throw it there, put some compost in it, put a seed in it, and you're good to go. I think that's the plan of action anyway, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We have to give it a lash and see what happens. Anyway, yeah. Right, so I have this cardboard up here now. This is our plot, right? Probably seen it from somewhere else, but this is the plot. It's kind of messy, but that needs to get moved. There's rubbish in there that needs to get cleaned out. There's cardboard in there also, and then this is the whole bit of ground that's killed off. Well, pretty much killed off, and all the bits of cardboard are killing off the grass. And here's a new bit here, so yeah, that's the plan. Also, I forgot to do that, but yeah, anyway, be fine. I'm just gonna fold this out here. The sun is out and we're doing shit. I know, just when I look at all this. Where is it? Just give it a little look at this. That's grass. I know, it looks cool. There's a lot of grass. You know, we could get the lawnmower in here sometime and chop this up and get some grass to put around here. Yeah, so that's a thing to do. That's a good bit of grass in it. I like the birds. Birds in the way of grass in the sun is, I know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but anyway. We have a good bit of area covered. This is a lot of area. Yeah, this is all dried up dung, so there's a lot of cardboard under here. What's this? What's this little guy here? Huh? What? What is this? I don't know. Is this like something coming out of the side or something? Oh, look at this, clovers. I know why they're there, but we have to kind of pick these out, don't we? I know what the seed is, but is there like a seed under here? I'm literally putting my hands in shit right now. But it's fine. Everything is fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Ah, fuck the plant anyway. We can put new plants in here. Look at all these little baby weeds. Fuck you, weeds. I hate you, weeds. We don't want weeds. We need to cover this again. This is what we don't want. When you cover it and there's more weeds coming through. Look at all these weeds. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Anyway, it'll get covered again sometime. So, yeah. So it should be alright. This is very not good. This is actually made out of plastic, and we do not want plastic in our ground. Because plastic in the ground is a nightmare. Yes, and then there's a more bit. Is this plastic? Yes, we are. Get out of here. I could go around and do this to all the bits of cardboard if there's any like tape and shit on it. But anyway, it's all like papery. Look, it's so dry. Look. That's what it's meant to be. These are the very first pieces of cardboard that has ever been put down. They're still intact, you see, because cardboard doesn't break down that easily. You may think so, but it doesn't break down that easily. It'll stay there for years to come if you leave it there. I'm not even joking. Unless some like rock comes down and breaks a hole in it, unless that, it'll stay there. But over time it will break down. It is biodegradable, but in the way it's manufactured and its layers and all, it will take a while. Because it doesn't have any, like, in the middle of it doesn't have really edges for things to do anything on. But if you like break it up and like make a load of holes in it, it would do stuff faster. Like kind of like this. See where there's loads of holes in there and it's all doing shit. Yeah, so this is dodgy. This will break down a lot faster than these. And then there's these bits of dung. These were not this flat when I first put them here. These were not that flat when I first put them here. They're like sprung, they're like heaps, kind of like this. They look like this. This was a lot taller when I put it here. Those rocks are actually really handy. And this is one of the more recent bits of cardboard. You can easily tell. It's really cool. Anyway, that needs to get done. Anyway, I'll get that cardboard done and see you later. Right, so when I was gone, what I was doing is there were stones in there and there, so I got them out, and then I got some extra stones out, and then there's this big stone here, so I got that out of there. There was a couple extra stones, and I used stones to get out. I lifted a stone up, put stone under there, I lifted it up again, put another stone under, and to get that out. And then there was a load of briars here. It wasn't a lot, but there was plants of briars kind of like that over there. So I cleared them out with these shovel, the weed puller, and that little comb. The little it's kind of like a comb, but for the grass. I used a pickaxe to lever the stones up, and then there was a couple of sticks over there. And I put some stakes on the trees there as well. But now it is, it's, I think it's about 3-4 o'clock maybe. It is 3:12. And I'm going up to help my father with something, and then I'll get back to the plot. Yeah, goodbye. Right, I just discovered something, and it is not good at all. See these are two things of potatoes, and those are also potatoes. Look, if I take these up, right, get a potato, yeah? Does the light even work? I'm gonna show you. See those? Those are buds. That is not good at all. Right, so I have currently went through all of these potatoes, every single one of them, and rubbed off the buds. Those are all, well, there's some buds on the ground, there's more over there, but anyway, oh no, that's not good, no, that's fine, it'll be grand. Anyway, so what I done is, let's say there's buds on this potato, all I did is just rub them around my knee, on my trousers, so all the buds kind of get rubbed off. And now I have to do this box, or container. Anyway, I'll catch you then. Right, so currently I got these potatoes. You can hardly see them, but I'm just gonna get this flashlight on them. Right. Oh fuck. Right, so here are my potatoes, right? These are the spuds, and I knocked out. They were all in there, and I have learned. So what you want to do when you're storing your spuds is in this bucket here. These potatoes here stored very, very well. Not a single bad potato. This bad potato here is actually from this bucket here. And in this bucket here, this big black bin, the potatoes were mixed in with straw. And when they were like that, they can go bad a lot more easily. And I found that the straw was actually quite moist when you felt it. There was high moisture in there. And I found 4 bad potatoes, including that one. And in this metal bucket here, all the potatoes, not a single one was damaged. And how I stored them, I was kind of rushing to get into town somewhere because they were leaving off somewhere, so I wanted to get my work done. And what I done is I put grain at the bottom of it, wheat, and then I just filled it up with potatoes and I put straw on top. And I put this here to shed moisture if there is any like droplets or anything. And guess what? Every single potato was pristine. Every single one of them, not a single damaged. Maybe one that was maybe one of them that was kind of squishy and was like wrinkly, that didn't have any buds on it, which is also wrinkly when I put it in there. And so the way I store them with the grain, potato and then straw on top is actually very good. So I'm going to do that with this little bucket here. This needs to be burned. I need to burn this so it removes all the paint. And I'm just going to go down to the shed. There's wheat in the shed currently, and I'm going to get the wheat and put it in there and then fill with the potatoes and then put a bit of straw on top. I don't know if you can see that straw, but put that on top of it. Anyway, I'll catch you then, because also I found 2 golden wonders in there, so I'm gonna grow them this year as well in a little golden wonder patch. And now I filled them up with wheat at the bottom down in the shed, and now I'm gonna put in the potatoes into the container. So I'm just gonna, it doesn't really matter, try not to get your potatoes damaged obviously, because that is ideal. So when you're putting them in, just fill them up. Just fill the whole thing up. It doesn't matter if you're touching or not. Just try not to get your bad potatoes in there. If there is any bad ones, chuck those out or put them in a separate container for winter storage. Like your bad ones that could be used and have high risk of going off completely, so they're like unusable, but they could be used. That's what I do. And then have your good potatoes stored in another container. So these, just fill the whole bucket up. It doesn't matter if they're touching, as I said, and just keep filling it up until it's full. And then what you want to do at the very end, as I'm coming to it here now, is you put a bit of straw on top. Right, get this little bit of straw, you put it on top, or just get just a minimal amount of straw, and you stick, probably put too much potatoes there, but just fill it up most of the way. And what you do is you put some straw on the top of it. Anyway, what you do is you just stuff the top of this, and then you may want to cover that with something, with like a sheet or something, maybe a brick on top, or like a slate or something, so to keep the rain out and keep the straw down on it. And then there, done. That's literally it. You just fill it up with grain, or like you could put sand in the bottom of it or something. Just put sand or grain in the bottom of it, and then fill them up and put straw on top. And then maybe if you feel like it, it's probably ideal to cover it. I use cardboard on this other one. That's literally it. It's a lot easier than trying to mix them up with straw and without touching. It doesn't matter if they're touching. The potatoes spoil very minimally. That there will be good to go. I just need to get more containers and fill them up with more grain and more potatoes and more straw on top. Right. Day 2. Plan today is we could sow these little guys. I did this. These are cabbages I grew like this. I got a leaf off of this one and stuck it in the compost in here, like you can see right there. And same on this one, I took a leaf off of there and I put it there, kind of like that. Yeah. Try get these in the sunlight as much as possible so they can get acclimatized to it, and then we can start leaving them out there for a little while until they grow, and then pick off the leaves, some of the leaves, and put them in the compost, and then they should grow. And that's what happened to both of them. They came from little leaves as well. There's about There's a couple of little leaves, and you can actually easily grow cabbages like that instead of needing to get seed all the time. That's how I do it anyway. There's some cabbages that I from last time, and there's some strawberries there too. So this does need a little managing, but there's not much else. Wait, that's shooting up like that. Wait, that's a long stem. That's not really normal. I don't know if this is actually doing what I think it's doing. Wait, if that's going long, it could be going to flower, and if it is, I'll be fucking delighted. I hope they're going to flower. I really do, because if that one managed to put a flower on it, because normally when they go real tall, well, I've never seen them actually go to flower before, but I'm assuming the way it's really tall, sprat, growing really long and lanky, and the leaves the way they are, I'm pretty sure that's starting to flower head, because it's been overwintered. I've never actually grown one of them to flower before, but those were left there, they weren't pulled out, so I think that might be going to flower, and if it is, I will definitely save the seeds. Yeah, there's a pond that is kind of, there were tadpoles in that previously, but yeah, they're kind of all left now, but yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to what we were doing. I'll show you the spuds since it was really dark last time. And the spuds, I'll just get to you there now. So here's the spuds, and as I was saying last time, I have a weight on top of here in the and then I have the cardboard and the straw. I did show you this last time, but it was quite dark. There's the spuds now in full bright. Straw fits very nicely on top. Yeah, there were these spuds here, and the ones that are in here are Sapromiras. They're really blight resistant spuds. So yeah, those are Sapromiras, and then in here are roosters. And these are the brilliant ones. These are also quite quite blight resistant from my growings. I've never gotten blight with these before, but I have gotten blight with Golden Wonders. Yeah, and they're good. All the buds are knocked off, but I'm gonna come back and check these in a week and see if they actually have buds on them again, and if they do, they're probably ready to plant, because like if they keep coming back, they should, when you knock off the buds, they're supposed to go dormant, but I'm not actually sure on that. But in a week I'll actually come back to you and say if it is true. These, I did put straw on top of these. I just threw those in there and put straw on top of those. Those are the Sapromiras. And then these are the obvious roosters, yeah. They're a lot darker purple, those are darker pink, I should say. Yep, those are your roosters and your Sapromiras. I'm thinking about doing Golden Wonders this year, and I do need to get some spuds soon, or when the frost is gone, because beforehand, previously, I actually never did you're supposed to grow spuds in like first earlies, second earlies, and then main crops. So your first earlies are obviously the first ones you plant, and second earlies are the second ones you plant, and so on to your main crop. And that's how it goes. I've never done that yet, but I will do it, and I'll get back to you on that one. Anyway, so I'm here at the little stick pile. Yeah, I chopped up all these sticks from the big pile of sticks over there, and I have this, right? This is a pruner thing. It's a ratchet pruner, so it's like really easy to chop stuff, right? Like this. Just keep pumping it. This is hard because this wood is actually very hard. It's not meant to be chopped with these, because you see it's not a green wood, it's all like dry, it's an evergreen, you see. Also, never mind this is only a small thing. We're looking at this. Yeah, It's like a monster. It's also ratchet action, so it can chop through literally anything. Well, not everything, but most things. So you pump this. And that just chops through. It's really handy for chopping up sticks. It's actually so good, especially for kindling. So I'd be at this chopping up most of this, the big massive pile of 6-pack there with this thing. It's quite handy. Yeah. And it's very good for pruning stuff as well. Pump this like this and it's very handy. Also, there was another thing. I was thinking about getting a I was looking at something yesterday. I was looking at an EcoFlow River. A River 2. The small ones, it's like a big massive power bank, you know. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. It actually has plug sockets on it, so it's actually real handy as well. Like if I'm in the back of the car, you see I have a laptop, right, and the only way to the only charger I have needs to be plugged into a wall, and I can't charge it in the car. And if I were to bring my laptop in the car, say if we're going up to Dublin and I wanted to use my laptop to do stuff in the back of the car, I couldn't charge it and it would go out, because this whatever I'd be running on it drained the power on it, you see, so it wouldn't last very long. But if I had that yoke, I could just I could bring my charger with me and plug it in the car, so I can just charge it in the car. That'd be real handy, like. And it actually receives USB-C to charge it. I know it seems ridiculous, like USB-C with this big massive yoke. It's like this big, and it only has a tiny little USB-C to charge it. But you can't actually use a normal AC that thing at the back of it like you would your other things. But it is possible to charge it with a USB-C, but it just take forever, you see. I don't know if it would take forever. I'm actually genuinely not sure on it. So I could just plug the thing into the car. It probably suck the battery out of the car, but no. Anyway, it's grand. And then I can just charge, sort of barely charge it like that, and then yeah, it's not even worth charging it like that. You just charge it at home or with solar panels, either or. It does have a solar panel thing. I'm pretty sure it has an inverter in it as well. I don't know. So you can just directly plug it into your solar panels, and it just automatically inverts it for you. So I would like to get like a small solar panel and bring it out here, out in this little plot. It'd be quite handy. It would actually be really handy though. Just have a solar panel, like say if I wanted some small lights or something, I could just very handy. Just use the solar panel to charge that yoke, and then use the power from the river to the power lights and whatever. Oh lad, that'd be actually quite handy though. Should I get one? They're €300 in Harvey Norman's Waterford. That's where I was yesterday. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Might get one. Should I? Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you later when I'm done all of this. Or I'm not done, but you know what I mean. Cut. Or never mind, something like that, you know. Cut. Right, so these sticks here that are going into the wheelbarrow are actually for the stove. Well, obviously they're probably for the stove. Yeah. These are going to go down home into the stick pile that's outside there. And yeah. Got these couple of boughs and chop them up. This yoke is actually quite handy. I'll show you how easy it is to chop these up. You barely put any effort into it. Oh, you just keep squeezing it. As you see, it's ratchet action. It's actually the best thing ever. You need a saw or a chainsaw to do these quick, but this is even faster than both. Yeah. Super easy. You just chop up this big massive one here, right? I'm just gonna chop up this big massive one here. Look at this. Just right? Big massive one. Right? Chop straight through it easily. So easy. It's just a dream. Best investment ever. One of. Also, there is another thing I need to buy. It's a peening jig for the side. You probably haven't seen the side, but anyway, you probably have, yeah. But I want to use the side to cut the lawn. Not the home lawn, but the back lawn. The big, I guess you could call it the grass field, my grass field, but that's, yeah. So I want to get a peening jig to do the side. Barely put any effort into that, lad. Anyway, yeah, boy. Right, I've gotten something new. Yep, it's a big box for these sticks. Instead of putting them in the wheelbarrow and bringing them home every time, I can just chop them up and throw them in there, and then bring them home whenever you want. It holds a bit much. Just get sticks and throw them in there. It'll hold a lot of sticks anyway. Yeah. I know it's plastic, but like, it's what I've got. I have to do with it. Oh, there's a bee. Look at bees are out. Bees are out this time of year. Huh. Nice. Anyway, goodbye. Right. Right. I'm after chopping and filling up this whole yoke here. Yep, it is what? I think it's around 3-4 o'clock. 4:38. So I'm done. Well, I'm not. This is full. I could start wheelbarrowing it down home. And there is another thing I do want to show you that I'll just fix here. I just figured that now. And then see that branch there? That's the whole top of a tree. It blew off. So there's a good few sticks here. A lot of sticks here. There's a couple of sticks over there, but there's a stick in there, and more sticks there. There's more sticks, another stick in there. Yeah, this is the whole top of the tree. There's two bits here, that bit there, and this bit here. So we won't be running low on firewood anyway. Yeah, that's a big one. So I could start processing this someday, but we would need to get the chainsaw at the big main bit. So we have loads of wood we can process. There's also another chop tree over here. The plot is in there, so you know where I am. You get the idea just over. There's another tree over here. I'll just quickly run over to it. There's actually more wood here. Look at this, we won't be running short of wood anyway. Yeah, there's more fallen wood. Oh my god, look at this. This is a lot of wood. Ah, you cunt. Ah, fuck. Prickly bastards. Leave me alone, you hawthorn yokes. Ow. Yeah, so there's more wood here. Look at all this wood. All of that there is just wood. More wood. And then this over here, there's more sticks everywhere. And my father says he got an oil stove because we don't have enough sticks. Stupid. Oh, I'm bleeding all over the place. No. Oh, chap, I actually slit my fingers open. Jesus. Look at that. Anyway, there's more wood here as well. Like, look at all this wood. I won't be running low on wood anyway. Lad, I just split my whole finger open. Fingers, this is hawthorns are some dirty oaks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll catch you back in the plot. Right, so I'm after getting some sticks. I use the loppers to process part of the fallen tree over there, and I got some big sticks here. You can't see those, but they're all laid over the lane. But yeah, like all these sticks. So I was just getting these sticks and throwing them in there. That's what I'm gonna do. But I was using the loppers to process the tree and all, so it would. We won't be running out of wood anytime soon, anyway. Yep.